Yo, what is going on, everyone? Drake here. Today, we're going to touch on one of the best ways to beat man coverage. The play is going to be in trips tight end. It is in a few different playbooks in the game here. You're going to find it in Arizona playbook. You'll find it in Charlotte playbook. It's also in Washington playbook and Wisconsin playbook. The play that we are going to break down is going to be China Y post. It just completely destroys man coverage with a few hot routes. Let's dive into it. Before you begin, typically with trips tight end, you want to run it with the trip side going towards the long side of the field. So if the ball is spotted on the left side of the field here, you'll want to make sure to run the formation flipped. It's just the best way to run trips tight end in basically any game, Madden or college football. So we're going to go ahead and break down 3 setups here. One is going to be sending out 5 receivers, and then the other 2 setups here will be for blocking running back, and then one we're blocking the tight end just to go against like any sort of cover 0 blitzes. So the send 5 looks like this. We're going to go ahead and wheel route this inside wide receiver here, and then the B guy here, we go ahead and drag him, and then we're going to go ahead and put the running back on a wheel. So basically you have 2 short routes you can dump the ball off to, that little speed in, you have the drag, and then you have 2 wheel routes that you can throw when they cut up the field. So if you look here on the cut, you can see possession catch is an easy 20 yards. And depending on how the deep blues are playing, you could possibly pick up even more yards on that. Wheel routes are so good against man coverage. See it right there. I'm 1 broken tackle away from scoring. Let's do it again here. So you got the in route, a couple easy yards. Drag route, once it beats the press, you can see we're picking up easy yards there. Possibility to bust it for even more. It just kind of depends on the animation they get on the beat press. See, like that time he just completely torched them, and it's an easy 10-15 yards. Now, if you look on the right side of the field here, we have this tight end route as well as the running back route. You can see how he gets open like that. Usually he won't get chipped. Let me switch to like a dollar. So we're going to show versus dollar so we don't get chipped as bad. So looking at the route here, you can see the tight end route. You can pass it inside. You're getting a bunch of easy yards here. That's an easy 25. Pretty much can throw that all day. Especially with a little bit better tight end too. And then you still have this option of throwing the running back route, just like that, right over the top. Now, why that works, usually you can't really throw these wheel routes versus cover 2, but checking in the replay here, the reason why it works is because this tight end route is on that vertical post, so it occupies this deep blue enough that you can just highball this route and pick up easy yards. Let's do it again here. Again, this wheel route, cut up the field, take your easy yards, and then you still have these short routes you can throw. You can see how often this most inside wide receiver just cooks on the drag route. He doesn't even get pressed. It's just due to where he is and where he's lining up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show a setup here where we block our tight end. I'm just going to show this versus mid blitz. What I do, I go ahead and block the tight end, and then we're going to just set up to block mid blitz. And then you can see here that we're also going to wheel the running back out the backfield versus a cover 0 defense. It's just an easy way to score and get a bunch of yards here if they leave that single coverage on the right side. And then we'll go ahead and typically drag the wide receiver and then call hike. And then you'll have this corner route you can quickly throw the ball to against cover 0 defenses. This corner route also just does a good job versus press. So in the event that they're running this defense and they're pressing, you still have a great job at potentially just burning that as well. But then, like I stated, you also have this wheel here that you can easily score. Let's do it one more time here. And you see we have these shorter routes that you can throw. You have the drag, you have the in. Usually they'll be a little bit better versus press. Now, if they're not pressing coverage, so if they're backed off like this, you could stick Y on a whip route with this setup because he'll get much more separation that way. Just a bad throw by the quarterback because you can see how they're kind of shaded towards the inside. So they're going to play towards the middle of the field, and then they're just going to give up everything towards the sidelines. All right, so the last setup here that we're going to break down looks like this here. So this middle wide receiver here, you can drag or whip route him. That's kind of up to you. I usually will whip route if they're not pressed, and then you can go ahead and put the running back on a wheel route. Now, you could also block the running back if you need to, if they're setting like a blitz or anything. And then from there, you just hike the ball. You can see you have this post quickly over the middle of the field, and you have the potential to get a lot more yards because if you look in the replay here, in cover zero defenses, most often they're going to user whoever is manned up to the running back because that's most often who a lot of people will block. So they'll go ahead and user him so that guy won't play in a zone over the middle. So this guy would get even more yards. But then aside from that here, we still have a lot of other routes that we can hit pretty easily in this. You can see this B post was just a bad throw by the quarterback. Let's run it again here. We're going to throw this corner out to the B wide receiver here. You can see he's wide open. Easy yards. You have potential to get a lot more yards here as well, especially if you block and then you just pass lead it right. You can see we're catching that on the run and basically scoring 6. So this is just a super easy way. So you can see I'm sending everybody out here, and you can just make a quick read, tight end over the middle of the field. Looks like that there. This is just a very easy way to attack any sort of man coverage defense, any sort of man blitz. One of the best plays in trip side end. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you have any questions, just comment below. We get them as quickly as possible. If you guys do enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like today's video. We'll see you next time.